since nobody's going to be honest with you, I'm going to tell you the truth. This is the truth about the word consistency. This is what the people actually mean. Nobody's going to tell you that in order for you to be consistent, in order for you to achieve your long lasting lifetime goals, dun, 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 you have to do them daily. You cannot become somebody if you are not executing the person that it is that you're trying to experience or feel or want and desire. So when people tell you all you have to do is just be consistent, the reason why there's confusion or a disconnect is because maybe you don't know how to be consistent. Maybe you are unaware. Maybe you don't have the finances. Maybe you don't have the tools and the resources or the education. Well, you can achieve any goal. You must distinguish if it's a long-term goal or if it's a short-term goal. Now, what's the difference? The keywords are short, keyword is long. That's going to be based off of you, but most short-term goals are accessible, are tangible, and can be reached depending on what it is within a couple of months, days, or even a year. It doesn't take long, it's very accessible, and it doesn't require much energy and effort. So for example, a short-term goal could be brushing your teeth, getting your hair cut, reading a book, going for a walk, cutting some grass, etc. Whatever you feel like does not take a lot of time, a lot of energy that you know you can receive instantly or immediately, compared to a long-term goal which is more sustainable, which requires more energy and effort, such as building a house, buying a car, learning a new language, learning a new skill. Regardless of your goal, you need to know where it falls into. Why? So you know what type of energy and effort is required to achieve your goals, as well as maybe your resources. So what is the education that is required? What is the information? What is the knowledge? What are you supposed to know? What are you not supposed to know? What are you supposed to learn? What are you not learning? Environment, geography, where you are, your location, finances, whatever it is, technology, transportation, all of these things matter, because a lot of people have, let's just say, long-term goals and they think they're short-term goals, and they become discouraged, they become doubtful, and they get frustrated, and they ask themselves, why is this not happening to me? I'm doing everything that I can. I'm showing up and nothing is happening. Well, if you're trying to go to the moon and you live on Earth, that may take some time, because how are you going to get there? What are you going to do when you get there? What are you going to do when you come back? Do you even have an outfit? You see where I'm going with this? So in order for you to continue to be consistent, you have to know what it is that you're doing. You have to know how long it's going to take. You have to know what is going to be required of you to achieve this goals, because no dream is too big or too small for you. And you also have to realize, when it comes to your dreams, when it comes to your goals, when it comes to you staying consistent, not only do you need to be committed, but you need to continue to surround yourself with people who have already done this, or in the process of doing it, or wanting to inspire you, even if they don't have the same goals as you. You cannot surround yourself with people who tell you, oh, this is never going to happen, or just because it's impossible to them doesn't mean it's impossible to you, or just because they never seen it or heard of it, maybe they're not supposed to. When you tell small-minded people big goals and big dreams, they cannot think anything other than what they've experienced. So if you live in a town and everyone speaks Spanish and you're trying to learn how to speak Swahili or a different language, Latin or Italian, they're going to look at you like, ¿por qué? They're going to look at you like you're crazy. Da loca. They're going to look at you like, what are you talking about? Because it's unfamiliar. So another thing you have to realize is, keep your dreams and your goals to yourself and just put in the work. And that's what we're going to get into now. All you have to do is keep showing up. It doesn't matter how long it takes you to get there. And once again, don't worry about the people who are talking about you trying to do something that they're never going to do. That's why people doubt you. That's why people, despise you, or people like to say envy and all that negative, low vibrational stuff. That's why people do that, because they're incapable, or they believe they're not capable. So if someone feels incapable or whatever, I can't think of the word, I'll probably put it on the screen. If they're not able to do that, they're going to put that on you. It's not that what you're doing is unrealistic or it's not logical or it's not obtainable, but it's like you have to take your time doing it, and depending on what it is, it's going to require a lot of time, energy, and effort. So instead of being frustrated and keep asking yourself when is going to happen, you need to know that your goals are not just going to happen within a certain amount of days if you're not doing anything. Now, it's not to say that within a certain amount of time that you're not going to see results, but it's like if you plant the seed, the flower or whatever you planted, the seed is going to grow. It doesn't matter how long it takes. You just have to keep doing it over and over and over again. That's why they tell you just to be consistent. You guys hear that loud animal in the background or insect? You guys heard that? Hopefully you guys heard that. I just sat in silence. But like, this is what they're not going to tell you. So I need you guys to keep sharing these videos. Make sure you're liking, following us on Instagram and Twitter at Ty_guidance, TYI_GUIDANCE, and on Twitter, I think I said that, Instagram and Twitter, and then on TikTok at TYI.GUIDANCE, Ty Guidance, and to click the link down below to book your one-on-one session. Doubting yourself, the next time you get frustrated, the next time you feel overwhelmed and worried, and you're like, well, why isn't it happening again? It's not your turn. It's not your time, and I'm not making fun of you because it's normal to throw tantrums when you're confused, you're lost, you're lonely, you may not have support. I get it. But you got to show up for you. It's only so much I could do. You got to do the rest. If you come to watch these videos, you're not watching it to see this wig that I got on my head. You're watching it to take notes. I need you to start applying this information because you asked for it. And that's another thing. When you are ready to receive something, that's when it comes in. But that's a different topic for a different video. So as of right now, I think I have over 40 videos when you guys are watching this. Comment down below if you guys want me to make a series about being consistent or anything that I talked about recently. Okay, by dropping the keywords in the title or whatever it is that you want me to discuss. Like I said, make sure to follow us on all platforms. Each platform I have different content, but it's overall still mental health, at least for this channel. If you guys see me anywhere else on other pages, that's what it is. Okay, so make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think. If you're new here recently, in the beginning when I started this channel, you guys had homework assignments, and the homework assignments of course are for you guys to let me know your feedback, but to see how it's effectively working in your life. I'm making this content for you, those of you who are actually applying it, because a lot of people like to complain and make excuses, and that's not my cup of tea. That's not my, group. But I understand some people are uneducated, so I'm not here to judge you. I'm not here to shame you. Anyone who chooses to support me, we are reflection. So if you're trying to be in the same energy as the people who follow us and they are genuine, you got to do some work. I don't condone bullying, violence. We have to accept everybody, okay? Because this is not about me, okay? It's not about me at all. But you got to meet me halfway. And the reason why I have the homework assignments is to hold you guys accountable. I am big on accountability. Anybody who's in my immediate life, which is not a lot of people, they have to be held at a certain standard. If you think my standards are too high, maybe these videos and this content's not for you. But I don't have to dim my light and change who I am to make anybody comfortable. And that's the same thing with you. And once again, we're a reflection. So the people who support me, we're supporting each other. The block button works wonders. So just keep that in mind, okay? Be respectful, because this is for the mature audience, but people are gonna feel entitled to you. That's not your business. But it's only so much that I could do. I love you. Make sure you follow for more. And there's no homework assignment. Homework assignments will come unexpectedly, but the previous videos, you have homework assignments. Where is your homework assignment going to be due? In the comment section, in the engagements, in the likes, in the sharing, as well as on Instagram. So on Instagram, I put up polls, I put up questions. I'm going to have more things. I had to reconstruct my Instagram, and as well as Twitter and TikTok, okay? Love you, bye.